Once upon a time, in a warm, sunny river, lived a very big, very green, and very silly crocodile named Colin. Now, Colin wasn't like other crocodiles who spent their days swimming quietly in the water or resting by the riverbank. No, Colin loved to be silly. He'd dance, sing, and play pranks on his animal friends. One sunny morning, Colin was feeling extra silly. Oh, what a wonderful day to be a big, silly crocodile. He sang splashing water everywhere as he danced along the river. As he wiggled and wobbled, he saw his friend Ellie the elephant, who was drinking water nearby. "Good morning, Ellie," Colin shouted with a grin. "Guess what I can do?" Ellie smiled. "What's that, Colin?" Colin opened his giant mouth and pretended to yawn. "I can fit 5 fish, 3 frogs, and 2 apples in my mouth all at once." He opened wide, and Ellie burst into laughter. "Colin, you're so silly," she chuckled. Next, Colin spotted Benny, the bird perched on a tree branch above the river. "Hello, Benny," Colin called out. "Want to see my big, silly crocodile dance?" "Oh, yes," chirped Benny, flapping his wings in excitement. Colin wiggled his tail, did a funny hop, and spun around in circles until he got so dizzy he tumbled right into the water with a big splash. Benny laughed so hard he almost fell off his branch. "You really are the silliest crocodile I've ever met, Colin." Feeling proud, Colin decided to play a trick on his friend Tara the tortoise, who was very slow and steady. Colin tiptoed over to Tara and said "Boo!" in a deep, silly voice. Tara looked up at him slowly and smiled. "Oh, Colin, you scared me," she said, but she wasn't really scared. She knew Colin was just being his silly self. All the animals loved Colin's big, silly ways. He made every day brighter and full of laughter. And though he was a little bit clumsy and very big, he was also the friendliest crocodile anyone could ever meet. One day, as the sun was setting, Colin gathered all his friends by the riverbank and said, "Thank you, everyone, for letting me be silly, and for being my friends. I may be big, but my heart is even bigger." The animals cheered and clapped, and they all agreed Colin was the best, silliest crocodile in the whole river. And from that day on, Colin kept on being silly, dancing, and making his friends laugh. Because after all, being a big, silly crocodile was just who he was meant to be.